What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Starfield. This game has got a ton of hype. It's coming up and it looks like the next great game, maybe. So just like everyone else out there, if you're a gamer, you try and play the best games. Relatively speaking, everyone's searching for the best games to play because time is only finite, right? You only have so much time in the day in your life. You don't want to waste them playing games you don't like or games that suck, right? You want to play the best games. This game has been in development for such a long time. It has a really good chance of being Game of the Year this year, even though it's not released yet. We don't know. It's definitely in the running. I have played a little bit of Bethesda games in the past, but I'm not like a pro by any means. I haven't experienced all the games at all. I'm just making this video as like, you know, this is just my opinion on the game, how it looks to me, how it feels to me. Kind of like Starfield for a Starfield noob.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years.
Bethesda's been making games a long time. Fallout, Oblivion, The Elder Scrolls. Apparently, this is the first time they made a new IP, intellectual property, like a new world. They haven't done this for 25 years. Have they been working on this for 25 years? That's a long time.
A Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities.
Yeah.
But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000
Look at
worlds.
those. There's a moon over there.
Because the choice
1,000.
of where to go, it's not ours. It's yours.
A huge part of this game is what I'm learning is exploration and freedom. It's a huge, well, think about 1,000 worlds. Just to go to all of them would take a long time. But you have this freedom of choice, and that's a big part, that feeling that you can do anything and touch any item and go anywhere. I think that feeling's gonna be true in this game.
We also have an all-new animation system.
Okay.
And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Love that. Third person, first person. Just more immersion into the game. Play the way you want.
We love exploration and
Flora,
rewarding
fauna,
it, but
resources,
you do explore
survey.
differently in this game, given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
A rock.
do a
Iron.
mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Abandoned mine. All right, what do we got? There's got to be resources in here. Get experience just for locating areas. This combat looks very fluid. This combat looks awesome. Gameplay, gunplay, getting experience. He's got a little booster jump pack, it looks like. Third person randomly uses his pistol. He's leveling up his ballistic. I think that's called a skill. Kill 20 enemies with a ballistic weapon. I think there's multiple tiers of skills, and he's leveling this one up. He needs to do this 20 times. My first impression of the gunplay there, that looks pretty solid. Like, this game is not just a gunplay combat game, right? Like Call of Duty is basically a first-person shooter. This can be a first-person shooter, a third-person shooter. It's also an exploration game. It's also, I think you can build colonies. It's also got RPG elements. There's all these different aspects of this game. So the fact that it does gunplay super well, that's super cool. That, like, how hard is it to do gunplay well and all these other things that this game's trying to do? This is pretty amazing.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view all that,
Look at that.
in your
The
data
detail.
menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a
Look at
ton of
that.
detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits
Look at that.
to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
This is just one random patty melt in the game. It's probably not that common. Look at the detail they went into this food. Like, that looks amazing. Like, most of the time fries are just like a cylinder. This is like actually got definition to every single fry. Ketchup looks good. Steak has all this marble in it, like Trillo bites. I don't know what that is, but like, man, yeah, the guy's talking about the detail they went into this game. It's apparent in the food. Holy smokes. Like, look at that.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Who's this?
Okay, take it easy.
Hey.
You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Hey, man, he just called me stupid.
You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
Yeah.
Any of this look familiar?
I don't know if that was like the very start of the game, but it looked like maybe it was. It looks like this is when you go into he was handing me an iPad, and this is when you create your face. Argos Distractor. So this is the character creation page. Looks pretty
You start your
detailed.
character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Yeah, this one. Muscular, thin, heavy,
Your journey from there can be
Walk
as
style.
detailed or as quick as you want it to be.
That's pretty awesome that they have like body type and walk style. Like you saw him walk in there, like that's pretty detailed, right? But a part of me is like, man, there's only two. Like, if you're gonna do walk style as an option, I want to see like 5, 6, 7, like 10 different walk styles. Is that crazy? Body type 1 or 2. Would there not be more? Like, if you're gonna make this an option, you're gonna take the time to make it selectable. Why not give me more options? Maybe there is in the final game.
Or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Wow, look at that. Head
It's
shape,
also
skin
the
tone.
simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want, with
Hair
the
color.
various facial morphs you can blend together.
I don't know if they're like purposely or if this is the way it is, but it looks like they're like blurring out all of the options in facial hair. Maybe there's like text in there we can't see. I don't know why it's blurred out like that, or maybe that's just the way it is. But it seems kind of random.
There are the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth
Dermesthetic?
settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Teeth. He smiled.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
Backgrounds. So I think how this goes at the top here, all the options here. You start with your biometric ID. I think that's like the template you start with. Then you change your body and your walk, etc. Pick your face. A lot of settings there you could change on your face. And then you pick your background. Your background can be all of these: Beast Hunter, Bouncer, Bounty Hunter, Chef, Combat Medic, Cyber Runner, Cyberneticist, Diplomat, Explorer, Gangster, Homesteader, Industrialist, Long Hauler, Pilgrim, Professor, Ronin. There's got to be good options in there, right? There's enough options. You're going to find one you like. Basically, what choosing your background breaks down to is you get skills. I don't know if having a certain background unlocks different aspects of the game or makes the playthrough any different. I don't know. The Explorer gets lasers, astrodynamics, or capability out of your ship's grav drive, which I think is how you go from one star system to the next. Surveying, I think that's when you survey different planets. You're probably faster and better at doing that. So yeah, you're an explorer. These are the skills that an explorer would have, although lasers is a little bit random. This is the diplomat, so you're good at persuasion, probably better at discussing with people and getting more options in discussions. Commerce, apparently you can run a successful business better. Wellness, something to do with your health. Cyberneticist, you're good at medicine, security, and lasers again. Cyber runner, stealth, security, theft. So you get the idea. It gives you like background, yeah, a basic setting for your 3 skills you get for free. That I think you can upgrade every one of these skills if you use them. The more you use them, the more you get better at them. Looks like the cyber runner is kind of stealthy, stealth, security, and theft. You're kind of creeping around. So if you're into that, maybe choose a cyber runner.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter.
Well, there you go. So it does matter what background you choose, because you can be in the middle of a restaurant and this guy could want and ask for a beast hunter, and who knew that was going to happen? So I guess pick the one you connect with the most. Obviously pick the one that has skills you like too. If you hate beast hunters for whatever reason, don't pick one, because it might come up all throughout the campaign and you're like, why did I pick the beast hunter?
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits.
After you choose your background, you should choose 3 traits, which apparently are optional. You don't have to. Here's an example of the Raised Universal. You grew up as a member of the Sanctum Universum. You gain access to a special chest full of items in the Sanctum Universum in New Atlantis, but lose access to the House of Enlightened chest. I would suggest it's probably a good idea, even though it's optional, to have these 3 traits. I would suggest picking them anyway, at least try out 3, because I'm pretty sure later on you can get rid of them. You might as well try and go for them, and you can get rid of them later if you want. Neon Street Rat. You grew up on the mean streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue options and better rewards for some missions on Neon. Crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. If you see yourself aligning with whoever runs out of Neon City, whatever faction that is, you can choose Neon Street Rat because better rewards from some missions in Neon. If you're going to be working out of Neon anyway, you might as well choose Neon Street Rat as your trait.
Come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
What?
My favorite.
This guy is for sure going to get annoying. I feel like I might pick him, Hero Worship, but I know he's going to annoy me so quick, man. He's going to be interrupting you and talking to you and wanting to do things with you all the time or something. Like, he's going to be annoying. He's going to worship you. It's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to handle this the whole game. If you choose the Adoring Fan, you get him on your squad, I'm guessing, and he's got a scavenging, concealment, and weightlifting. Is that good? You can probably steal some stuff and conceal some stuff. Maybe that's good near the early game, but then I don't know if you want to have him around. I don't know. I don't know yet.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet,
What?
and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey,
Okay.
we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
A trade, which sounds like it's supposed to be a beneficial thing. You get to pay a percentage of your income, a percentage of your credits to your parents. You get to take care of your video game parents in this game. It's funny how, like, mundane things in real life is what we choose to mimic in video games. Like, we can do anything in video games. We can be fighting monsters, we can be climbing mountains, we can go to space, right? And here we are, we're designing a game you can earn money and spend it on giving it to your parents. This is what we're doing in 2023. This is video gaming right now. I'm making fun. It's gonna be fun.
Because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you.
I don't know. It's too much of a randomness. How often do the bounties come and try and kill you? How much of a damage buff is it? I don't know if that would be worth it. It's too much of a wild card.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another
Adoring fan.
adventure.
We'll let you discover
What?
that on.
Seriously? I'm a little bit shocked. They let you shoot your adoring fan in the back off the top of a mountain? Like, this looks like a vacant planet, and we took our adoring fan here to do this? This is crazy. I might do it though. This game, of course, looks awesome. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be great. I'm just kind of get a feel of what kind of content I can create on Starfield. So if you like this, drop us a thumbs up for sure, and I'll do some more. Just an introduction of me to this game, a Starfield video for a Starfield noob. Kind of looked at the character creation and the background traits, that type of thing. So that's all this video is, and hope you enjoy it. And if it does well, maybe I'll do another one on Starfield. Okay, thanks. Bye for now.